Welcome to this Healthy Mind segment. Today we're going to focus on mental illness and the organization called NAMI. NAMI stands for the National Alliance for Mental Illness. It is the largest grassroots organization, nonprofit, in the world that supports individuals who have loved ones with brain disorders, different mental illnesses, as well as the consumers themselves who have the illness. NAMI focuses quite a bit on the caregivers, and family members are affected by mental illness in ways that they truly don't fully understand. But this organization, which was founded in 1979, has spread its wings across the country. Here in Southern California, for Los Angeles County alone, there are 12 affiliates or chapters of NAMI. I belong to the Pomona Valley chapter, which involves the Tri-City area of Claremont, Laverne, and Pomona. I'm also currently a board member of this affiliate as the walk chair. NAMI does a lot of fundraising. All of the money raised from NAMI, for NAMI, goes to brain research. It also goes to many of the support groups and classes that we offer. Some of you may have heard of the Mental Health Parity Act. It came out in 2008. The Mental Health Parity Act basically says that mental illness must be treated like any other illness. It used to be that hospitals would limit the number of hospital days for an inpatient stay for a psychiatric disorder. Yet there was no limit for those who had cancer or diabetes. So the Mental Health Parity Act actually put the illness, the diagnosis of mental illness on an even par with any other illness. NAMI also offers classes like Family to Family. My wife and I are certified teachers of a class called Family to Family. It targets caregivers who have loved ones with brain disorders. That could be a spouse, it could be a child, it could be a grandchild, it could be a sibling, it could be a parent, it could be a grandparent. But this 12-week course that we teach every year for 12 weeks focuses on things like the chemistry of the brain, medication and its side effects, self-care. Many caregivers don't understand the value of self-care, how that impacts their loved ones and the quality of life. So in addition to that, NAMI also offers classes like one called Basics. Basics is a 6-week class targeted towards parents who have children who have brain disorders that showed up prior to the age of 13. Often mental illness, as in the case you'll hear later regarding my family and my son, mental illness didn't show up until our son was in his late teens, early 20s. But often there are signs of mental illness in children under the age of 13, and NAMI helps families to cope with that type of diagnosis and that type of trauma. We also have many other support groups. We have the information referral line. So you can call the NAMI information referral line and get information on residential housing, residential treatment programs, outpatient treatment programs, educational classes. There are all types of boarding care, room and board housing places that people don't know about that the NAMI information referral line will provide to them when they call. We also have Connections support group. We have something called the Interfaith Collaboration. This part of NAMI goes into churches. It's faith-based. So we would bring people of the Jewish faith together, the Christian faith, Muslim faith, all come together and get a better understanding of how mental illness may impact their congregations and the families within their congregation. Often it's easy for a very orthodox Christian faith to assign a demon to their loved one's behavior, when in fact it has nothing to do with a demon, and I put that in quotes, but often has to do with a chemical change in the brain of their loved one. NAMI every October does a walk. It's a 5K, 3.1 miles, and this will be our 5th or 6th year participating in the walk. We actually put together walk teams. We have a web page where people can donate, and the purpose of the walk has multiple purposes. One is to raise funds for brain research, provide financial support for all the free classes that NAMI offers, but we also seek to heighten the fight against stigma and shame. One of the dark clouds of mental illness is stigma and shame that's related to it. And so because of the stigma and shame, many families don't talk about it. Families are in denial about it. Even when there's that Aunt May or strange Uncle Johnny in the family that no one never really seems to really talk about much, who exhibits maybe isolative behavior or manic episodes of some type or major depression, NAMI is there to help break the stigma and shame of mental illness. And so that's just a tiny bit of what NAMI provides. Provides much, much more, has provided much healing to my family and I when we finally discovered NAMI and realized what was happening with our son. Thank you.